My name is Renaud Dachouffe from Cluster Tweed. I'm responsible of development of projects, either in innovation as in funding projects. Cluster Tweed is a Walloon cluster bringing together all actors from energy, renewable energy in Wallonia, from the demand as well as the offer side of energy, so as well as industrial, as provider of solutions. We support our 250 members by responding to their questions in terms of energy, and we see that more and more enterprises are concerned by the energy they want. They have to be renewable in the short term, but they never have a whole view on what are the possibilities they have to reach the objective, or which partner are the best to do what they really need to do. And so we try to bring together the good competence with the good project, and it works quite good. Of course, the goal of the Cluster Tweed is to bring good investments in the right direction, and the direction is shown by the plan that we have. So we have in Wallonia a Plan Énergie-Climat, and this plan is just question of objective, but no mean. It would try to make the mean from other pockets to feed good projects in order to be able to reach the objective. So the enterprise has to be decarbonized very soon, and we try to make that happen. I think one of the biggest difficulties that we reach is to find the good funding ways to the good problem, or the good challenge that we faced. I can explain a little bit. So we have many different sources of funding, local, Walloon, federal, Belgian, or European, or what else. And we would, and the enterprise, the SMEs would need a very nice and deep work of vulgarization, explaining simply what are the best help that they can provide, because they have a lot of information coming from every part, and so I think that sometimes they get lost, because energy is a sector which is emerging and with a lot of initiative everywhere, and sometimes they get lost, and I think that's the main challenge to face. So basically, Cluster Tweed is active for 15 years, and during 10 years we were working on silo, as we say in French, or vertically. So PV sector, wind turbine sector, hydro sector, and now it's completely different. We work more on project value chain. So we gather as well as investor, legal advisor, study companies, and they ask together in some projects. So now we try to make it more horizontal, and it works quite good with federation, by example, or other sector of application. And so we try to first keep in contact with all clusters via ICN, for example. We try also to make some meeting with other clusters straight, so just meet together with different clusters to see what they need, what kind of model, governance model they implement. And after that, we go with some exportation agency, with enterprise, to go where the needs are and where we can work together to create good projects. is that we work by ecosystem, so that can be applied to other sectors. And we just to try to stick together with a lot of project and actor on one specific application. We manage that as a portfolio. We try to address transversally some topics, and we try also to be a good interface between the projects, the government, the regulator, the Europe, and we try also to make the information going up to these actors. So that's something very important, I think, to always keep focus the ground, the field, and the politics and all of the